I have the blade right here. It laid in my garage for a few months, so I had to clean them up. And on some places the paint is damaged. Wait, you cannot see that, I think. I think there are white points here. So if I paint that red right now, you'll still see it. It will look like neon red. And I was at the time really impatient with the paint job, so I had it hanging like from the roof right over there somewhere. Then I painted it, but I did too thick of a coat, so it sent drips down. Now I already sanded the drips off, so it's nice and well straight right now. But you can still see the imperfections where the paint is thicker and where it's thinner. So I don't know if I'm also gonna make this black and then go for it in red coats again, or I'm just gonna throw a red coat over this and just try to hide all the... No, probably also still... Oh, so much work. And it will be such a heavy sword. Now there is a stick that goes through this and through the handle that's drying right here. I have the top of the handle right here. I just painted this so it's still wet. I believe I have the stick over here. Or this could be the stick of the trident from Zelda that I was making, but I'm not gonna finish. But I just had it laying around. So I have a few swords laying around that I need to finish. I have one from League of Legends. I have one from The Witcher, which was finished, but it broke during a photo shoot in the middle of the woods at midnight. Which was very fun to do with my friends. They were so freaked out about every sound. It was very fun. Alright, nice and juicy. Nice and juicy red. I need a little bit more stuff here though. I'm afraid I oversaturated a little bit, but we'll see. Now this one problem is I have some drips that I tried to sand away already, I believe. But I painted this black first, and then I wanted to do thin coats of red, so you would see the red like through it, and it would have a bit of a, I don't know, opaque coloring. Maybe I'll just resand this, make it black again, and then this time I won't be so impatient. But that's a lot of work. But I have damages anyway, and you're gonna see those because they're white. The undercount is black. It's not too bad. It's mostly the edges. So you can see this part, this black part, it was raised because it hangs like this, and it dripped down to these edges. And it just built up. But I think I sanded it pretty well already last time. I just have a few spots that I need to address. Now this is a pretty strong sandpaper, but I think it's fine. We'll see after it's painted. It's nice that I already did so much, sanded so much, because normally sanding takes like 85% of the time of completing a sword. It's so much time, and purely the 15% other could be 5%, but most of the time I fuck up the paint and I sand it all off, and then I restart painting it again. So I'm not counting, so I'm still also counting that. But if I didn't get so impatient, and if I didn't have to repaint all the time, it probably would be like, sanding would be 95% of the sword time, and painting would be like the other 5. Which it is a bit boring, but I just love making these for my friends. There's some paint drips that got stuck in here. again because I was impatient. So I'm just trying to get those out. Even though you'll probably not even see them when it's finished. Whereas these handles were 2 separate parts that I already glued in and sanded. And yeah, I'm gonna paint this black again and try over. Try again. I might be painting my hair red. I do need to do a thin coat this time, otherwise it will never dry. But whenever I see an imperfection, I just... But this is an undercoat, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Look. The handle here, which I hand braided with leather, which took me hours. So this was the hardest part, and I spent the most time... No, I spent the most time sanding. But I redid this like 7 times. This is really nice. I shouldn't stream when I game, because that's really boring and I feel a lot of pressure to win, and then I get cranky and I rage quit. Also, this is really nice. Because I was thinking about making videos of me making these swords, but honestly I just like crafting for a few hours, and I don't want to think, oh, I need to take the camera, get a nice shot. Oh, I need to look nice for this shot. I need to do makeup. No, I just do this for 3 hours at a time, sometimes 5, sometimes 6, and I don't even think about making material or images in between. And I hate doing a voiceover or knowing ahead of time what I need to say at that moment. So this is way easier, but I don't know how this will go. Because I have 1 viewer right now. I don't know if people are interested in watching me paint and yap about life and swords. I do want to make a really pretty sword one time that I can hang on my wall. Like, I wanted to do that with the one from Witcher, but I have a really big trouble with silver spray paints to make the blades, because they are so bad quality. I have tried maybe 9. I have here maybe standing 4 or 5 right now, but every time... Do I have paint on my nose? Yes. Every time they don't dry well, or they look pretty neat dry, but when you touch it, the oil from your hand will just alter the paint and just ruin the finish. And even when I do like a clear finish over the silver paint, it will make it matte and it will lose the shine completely. I haven't found a silver spray paint that can also handle being touched while it's dry. It sucks. Some don't even dry at all. You can have them laying around for days and then you touch them and they're just still wet. The sides are dry. It's not really well coated, as you maybe can see. It's fine. I still need to do the back. It hasn't gone well enough in the ridges, and I want these ridges to stay black a little bit, like a shade, kind of. So I am gonna redo this from the other side, like this, so I can get in those ridges. Oh, also guys, don't lay these in the sun to dry when it's as hot as it is today, because one time I melted an entire sword and it became wobbly all over. It was a really big wolf's gravestone sword and it was like this tall. The middle part is like black and then it transfers over to red, and I had it laying around in the sun to dry because I was like, oh nice, it will dry quickly, and it wobbled. It was all wobbly, it all melted in, and I still have the sword, in pieces around my room somewhere. So I have 4 swords laying around right now that I need to finish. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do this summer. Fixing my swords, giving them away, because I don't have a place for them. And I started making them all for friends, but some of my friends have been waiting like a year, and I found better friends, and some of them I had fights with because I did not agree with their morals on a few stuff, or political things, or one became my ex. So I have swords laying around, also this big, because I like to take on big projects that I never finish. That I do not know where they need to go, because I don't watch this. I've never watched Adventure Time. I've never played League of Legends. I don't play Genshin Impact anymore. So if these sorts of shows or games that do not really interest me anymore, that I don't know where they need to go. The problem is everything is handmade, everything has imperfections. These are not my models, so I can't sell them. I believe I can sell them if I don't make any profit, which would already be quite expensive because I am throwing so many layers of paint on this, and so many primer and stuff, and trying out new paints, and then they don't work, and then I have to resand and repaint them again. And the packaging, these things are gigantic. So the box is gigantic. So the pricing of sending it is gigantic. So I don't know what to do. But let's finish them first, and then I can think about giving them away or something. Tape roll. This is your setup, and this is my Zelda Trident parts that I am not gonna finish, because that's like 3 kilos more of plastic, which I do not have money for, and I need to finish 4 more swords, so I'm gonna do that first. So it's my whole workplace is a mess. Everything is a mess. That's why I have a ship's container right here with just storage for the stuff that we can't place in house right now because we're remodeling parts. So you need to be happy. And this is also another project. I need the bowl gone because it's no longer stable. But there's a big iron threaded rod in this, so I need like an iron saw to get this off. Anyway, enjoy the feed pics. Yeah, I will not hear anything about that. Now it looks a bit splotchy, but I just want to do a thin coat and nothing more, so it dries quickly. Now, I hope it doesn't start dripping, because I have been quite generous with paint. It's not allowed. And I hope the tape melts up well, so this point stays white. But it needs to be a little bit more creme white, because it's too toxic white or something. I don't know. It's too unnatural white. And then there's a cross in here, carved in there, that I want to make, I don't think black, but grey. A bit of a greyish contour or something. Look. You can still clearly see the white spot. And you see here, that is a drip. Now, wait, I have one head free. It used to be a drip. The head when I had the sword hanging, and I painted it red. You see, there's another one. It's only when the light really. It's because it's black, you see it better now. It's red. When it's red, you don't see it that well. But yeah, those are the consequences of my impatience. I believe that's it. These 3. I walked inside and I saw my project from yesterday, which I was sewing a vest, kinda like a suit for like a female suit, of course, for me, because many suits are for men. I was making one myself, but the entire room is still covered in just fabric scraps and stuff from my project, and I didn't finish it yet. So again, I'm working on my next project when I haven't finished the last one from yesterday. My excuse is that it's way too hot inside to work with the iron and whatever, but it's way too hot outside. I don't know, I should just be in the basement or something. I'm sorry if you can't see everything. I'm just focused on my painting. I'm not looking at the phone. Painting through the phone doesn't go really well. I think that's... Alright, I shouldn't be too impatient. It's looking really nice right now. You can see the print lines now, because I didn't sand this thing. But it's still really smooth, because it has like 20 layers of paint. So I'm gonna take the tape off. I'm overdoing it. But there's so much red in the lines. Anyway, here's the sword. This is the other side, by the way. So let's see if I have any... Look, there's another drip that I caused. Oh, the fly on my arm. Get away. Another drip. And this side only has 2. Alright, I just saw that I do have people in chat. And they messaged and I didn't see. So I'm not getting any notifications on my phone. So I have my laptop here. I need to clean up a little place. I'm gonna open Twitch on my laptop so I can see the chat. And talk to you guys. Because I've been yapping to myself for so long. Anyway, if you have any questions you want to ask me about the sword or the making of this sword or my life, me, I don't care. I just want to yap. Just ask in the chat. Don't mind the head parts below. So I'm not too worried about equal coating right now, because I'm just trying to take the uneven spots mainly, that you can still see the red through, because I'm not about to waste paint, and it alters the weight very quickly with the sword. You would be surprised about how much paint weighs. It really makes it really heavy. And that means if I hold it by the handle, even though it has a stick for the whole sword, if I hold it by the handle, there's just a bigger chance if people want to swing it around that it just breaks. It's always for decoration, these swords. Unfortunately. Look, because I still have, I don't know if you can see it, it's still red in here. And that's the most important thing, to be black, because this is an undercoat. So I'm gonna do one more coat red this side. Oh no, when I look at this angle, you can see all the edges are still red. But when I look at this angle, they all look black. So I just need to spray it from another side. If you have any questions, just ask in the chat about this. I make all my swords for free. But Yeah, now I do not know what to do with it anymore. We're just gonna finish it, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll just give it away. It's just the shipping that's a problem, because it's really expensive to ship something so big. Because this is like 1.40 meters big or something. There's a really stick in it, a really big stick. So I can take everything apart, and it's smaller, but you need a stick to support the whole sword so it doesn't fall apart. So it's still a big package to send, and that's expensive. And I am fully inhaling these fumes. But you know, we're dying of microplastics anyway. You gotta enjoy life. It will go on top of this. Okay, so I have the handle. And I do want to paint this some crème or something. And across a little bit darker. So this is the handle for the very big sword. I have a video on my social media where I hold it, but it's all in one piece. One piece! Anyway. Should I just get some paint to paint this? I think I am. I'm gonna get some paint upstairs. I will be coming back again. Now, I could not find my normal black. So I have just one big pot. I have old white paint, a little bit of brown and silver. I'm gonna do a little bit of silver in there. I'm gonna Now I have very shaky hands, but I always have very shaky hands. So I'm gonna try this my best to not go outside the cost. No, my paint blew away, almost. I do not like how the black is looking. It's way too poppy. It's way too unrealistic. So I'm gonna make that a little lighter gray or something. Or I'm gonna water down this crème and I'm gonna put that on top of that. I think I'm gonna do that. And otherwise I can just cover it again. I think with not really that much of a problem. So let's water it down. We're gonna experiment. Oh no, that's still way too light. No. It's a shame. Yeah, it does not look pretty. It does not look good. No. I'm gonna stop with this. I'll let it dry and I'll try again. Where's my sword? My sword. It's looking pretty good. Beautiful. Oh, that's too far. Oh, why is it splashing like this? What technique is best here? Is it the cap's fault that it's splashing like that? Oh, I angled that wrong. And somehow the wind is picking up here, even though I'm like half under an open garage or something, I don't know. So sword. It's still drying, so it just looks patchy because it's not drying at an equal pace. But it looks better than before when I had the drips. It looks more equal than done. Oh, and I bought a new clear coat, so I can make it shinier. Yes, I can make it shinier when I'm done with. I'll put a clear shiny coat, because I have a matte coat and I have a shiny coat. I think I'm gonna put a shiny coat over this. Now it's better when I do this laying down than hanging up. I think when I hung it up, it tripped. Yeah. So I am gonna do one more. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 red coats is the plan. 2 red coats of this beautiful beauty. One day, if I ever become a big streamer, I'll probably do it faceless, because I could never be recognized in the streets, man. Oh, that's like my biggest fear. Alright, let's try now. As you can see, it's nice and shiny. It no longer has the... It's actually looking really nice. But here it's a bit more saturated than here and here and here. So it definitely needs one more coat. Nice. That looks very nice. I'm also trying to get it a little bit brighter on the sides and in the middle. So it looks like the middle is... It's like a bit transparent because it's made from blood, right? So the middle should be darker because it's thicker. But it would be a little bit transparent. So I am not entirely sure if I can even make that look like that even a little bit. But, well, I'm trying. It would be fun if it works. If it does not, then it does not. Look, and there's also a big stick. I don't know if you can see. There's like there's a hole that goes all the way through here. It also goes all the way through the blade. So we are gone already. My blade is already dry. Look at that. It's really fast. And it looks really nice. I am not touching this side anymore. Only for a clear coat, I think, yes. And so, yes, still need to paint the other side. One side done. But I do not want to lay it down like this already. Because the top part is dry. But the paint under the dry top part is still wet. So it will indent if I right now lay this upside down. Oh, that looks beautiful actually. It's way prettier red than black. So this is the first thin coat. I do not like that I accidentally put too much down there. I actually should do it more from the side, so the inside stay black than I wanted. So I probably should move the box next time and be a little less easy. It's almost empty. Oh, that's really bad that the can is almost empty. I still need to do the other side of the blade. I do not want to go shopping again. Oh, that's too much. Okay. That's... Alright, that's fine. Yes, okay. Let's just leave that to dry. almost 2 hours. I think when I hit the 2 hours I'm gonna stop. Yeah. I really like this. It's so nice. It's so nice. Look how... Okay, you see a little bit of a divot right there. But honestly, these are like, I believe, 4 parts that I attach to each other. And you literally cannot see the connection points anymore. And that took way too much work. I spent way too much time on that. This size looks horrible because this paint is doing something weird. But yeah, this side is also gonna be red. I think it's safe to have it laid down like this right now. But I have that thing in the box drying right now. So, or find another box. Oh, and I'm also almost out of paint.